So another founder in car, and this time it's a little bit about masculinity and what society say they want and what they actually want, or part of the society, for example women. So starting off, I'm not a relationship expert or something else, or guru, absolutely not. But society is teaching us that there is toxic masculinity, and everything that is masculine is now considered as well as to be toxic. This is of course completely bullocks. Because if you look at what women want, they also at the same time, so part of society, the women are claiming that they are missing something. And what are they missing? They are missing real masculine, real men instead of boys. So also there you see that there is a force field, that some groups are saying one thing and the others are saying the complete opposite. Also a lot of women are now opposed to feminism because they claim that it's not in the best interest of those women, because they divert the male and the female energies, because they make it so hard that a lot of men are not interested anymore in debate of the woman. And the woman, they just want to settle down and they want to have a relationship, but guys are now oftentimes in it for the pleasure, and after that they drop it as soon as they started it. So the real intense relationships are decreasing a lot, and there is a masculine energy and you have a feminine energy. And of course women can also do a lot of the tasks that men do, and men can do a lot of the tasks that women do, but they have a different predisposition. So one might be better at doing one thing and the other might be better at doing the other thing. This plus other factors such as the divorce rape, so to say, so that a lot of men are now suffering so much because they had a relationship and then they are used as an ATM, a cash machine. That are all things that are driving the current relationship to a different state. So in the past you had a relationship that mattered, that were long-term, prove safety for all those that were in the family. So the husband and wife, and if they had children, also for the children. And now it's like a broken home everywhere. And those that are willing to do the work, so for example, as I gave the example of divorce, how do you say this? This is so hard to understand if you've never been in it. But if you have two parties in the game and they separate, it's not only that they have to divide the assets then into half, but also if you want to have access to your children and you have someone that is not letting you, or trying to do all that kind of things to damage you, you still have to pay all those costs in addition to that. And those costs are enormous. It can be like €400 an hour for a lawyer. So those things are there in place. And after that you still need to pay every time, even if that other person could also work, but does not, or is reluctant to, or does not wish to. You still have to pay everything. But that's a factor that's plaguing a lot of the male people, so to say. And also the thing is that they are how do you say this? A lot of males cannot be male anymore, so they get into like a little bit of a conflict. And now they are raised to be gender neutral. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Of course, a lot of confusion. They are exposed to a system that is also now favoring more girls. And why is that? Because they said in the past there was a discrepancy between boys getting to a specific function and educating themselves, and girls. But now in the Netherlands you see a lot of more of girls having higher education than boys, and also the things that they use to learn things are now more focused at girls succeeding than boys. So they have a different subset of things that are well suited to boys and a different subset of things that are well suited to girls. But nowadays a lot of things are so focused to girls that are already the majority. If you look at statistics in, for example, a lot of westernized countries, including the Netherlands, that most of the university degrees or other higher education are now fulfilled by girls instead of boys. But if you look at those girls, a lot of times they are not that happy because they go for the career and then they also want to get the other things, the more romantic views of settling down, be taken care of, having children, and then it might be quite late in their career and then they have to resort to, of course, there are some things that can help, artificial reproductive technologies, IVF, ICSI, EUI, etc. They're all there to help them, but they also need to find a suitable mate. So in the play phase that they had, they wasted perhaps a lot of time because they were just playing around and having a career, not in for a serious relationship, but then you have to get it at a later stage. The same with guys. Yeah? They don't like how things are turning out sometimes, and that's a pity. So what would be my advice? Just be a male, be respectful, but just be a male and don't be ashamed of that. That's also what those women want. Once they want to settle down, they would love to have a real male around them, a protector, a provider. That's also a role model to their children, instead of someone that has no backbone, that is just completely insecure. Hope this helps. Found my car out.